JC. Only listen to your own conscience.
Tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, JC, and that's why they're dead. I'm sending up the man who did the job. Scratch. You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
We can get you into Sector 3, but no further. Page is in a separate area with his own security grid.
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power. Listen to Savage and me. There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control all forms of media.
If we destroy the Aquinas hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
I don't know. Sounds like overkill.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an improvement.
Not so drastic. A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
A corpse, yes. You feel something. I must know what you're feeling.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
Receive my instructions. I will not open the glass doors to Sector 4.
Page wants the blue fusion devices locked down.
Yeah, no problem.
We're good.
You mean disable the keypads? You might have to talk to Mac. All I know is how to change the code.
We want to remove the keypads.
I wouldn't want to do that. Didn't those things come from the aliens?
The origin of the blue fusion devices is classified.
Well, I ain't touching them. Talk to Mac.
Stop right there.
Nope, just nerves, I guess. He hasn't gone far.
They say this guy can just disappear when he wants to. Who the hell?
These are the antimatter reactors. Two giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you'll have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
You mean space aliens?
We lost power when the missile hit. The cages, they came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
And that's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they locked the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access, but I haven't figured out how yet.